Hi, my name is Ches, and welcome to Stand Up for Star Wars, where we encourage you to create your own video to let Lucasfilm know how you feel. Today's topic is 6 reasons why Rian Johnson should be fired. But first, I'd like to welcome a special guest. Well, it's R2. Hello, R2, how are you? You're happy. Are you happy that Rian Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy could be fired this month? Yeah, I'm excited about it too. So let me ask you something. Is Rian Johnson really gonna get his trilogy? I'll take that as a no. Oh, this is wonderful news. Great. R2, are you pulling my chain? Are you for real? You are? Well, you heard it from R2 himself. Well, this is wonderful. Thank you, R2, and we'll see you in the next video. I love that R2 unit. Well, let's continue on to 6 reasons why Rian Johnson should be fired. Let's start with number 1, and this is a big one. Bullying. Calling fans names like man babies and mocking them. The latest one is with Mike Zero. Now, whether you like Mike or not, either way, he's a fan. He's more of a Star Wars fan than I am. Now just imagine for a moment, you're a huge Star Wars fan and you make content on anything you could find. And you put in tons of time, probably more time than some people at Lucasfilm headquarters. Then you find out that people at Lucasfilm use you as a joke. Just for caring about Star Wars. Now I'm sorry, that isn't right. This shows the mentality behind the scenes at Lucasfilm. That alone would turn off anyone from even caring for what Star Wars puts out from here. In the end, this is how I feel.
I don't like bullies.
Number 2, Johnson himself admitted he's not a good story writer. So what the hell is he doing writing and directing a Star Wars film? Star Wars. Star Wars. A film that changed history. Let's use a quick example of why he shouldn't have been hired in the first place. If Rian Johnson came for a job interview to take on a role of head skate sharpener of a business of 40 years, and then he tells me, well, I'm not very good at it. I can do it, but I can take a long time to finish a job. However, I can do a rush job when in a pickle. Do you think I'm gonna put him as head lead for skate sharpening? Hell no. The customer relies on good sharpening, especially for tournaments. So when people start falling on their asses, who do you think they're gonna blame? They're gonna blame him and me for hiring him in the first place. Number 3, once again, he says, I love the idea of having half the fans love it and the other half not.
I would be worried if everybody across the board was like, yeah, that was a good movie. It's much more exciting to me when you get, a group of people who are like coming up to you and really, really excited about it, and you know it's going to be something that they're having their DVD collection and watch over. And the way that I got into, like, Miller's Crossing, maybe, I don't know. But and then there are other people who walk out literally saying that was the worst movie I've ever seen. Having those two extremes to me is the mark of the type of movie that I want to make. So
again, what the hell's he doing writing and directing a Star Wars movie? Star Wars. Star Wars. A film that changed history. Number 4, ignoring the fact that there are major flaws in The Last Jedi.
Was there any of the criticism that you read that you may feel is now kind of fair?
No.
Like Odin Movie Blog says, you can like the movie, but you can't ignore the facts that it is flawed. Big time. The Holdo maneuver, for an example. Visually, it's awesome, but now we just think, why didn't we do that in episode 4, 5, 6, 7, and now every new Star Wars story that we watch? It's a huge, huge flaw. Number 5, he doesn't understand the characters. Luke, for an example. I'm sorry, a Jedi never gives up. End of story.
I said to Rian, you got it wrong. Jedis don't give up, much less go hide off on an island. So right at the beginning, we were completely at odds.
Rian Johnson doesn't know about character development, plus he changed the outlook of arguably all the characters. And the characters portrayed in the movie made the story not make any sense. Number 6, whether you like The Last Jedi or not, or you think Rian Johnson is the best thing ever, the fact remains the fans are split. And many people abroad that are not much of a Star Wars fan to begin with don't care for the movie or their characters. This fact alone warrants that he should not be allowed to continue down this path to the dark side. Those are 6 reasons why he should be fired and why Kathleen Kennedy should be too. What? There's another reason? Number 7. Because of The Last Jedi and the way PR handled criticism, there was a loss at the box office of Solo. Numbers don't lie. And there was a kid that didn't fight back because he thought it wasn't the Jedi way. This is what we call The Last Jedi after effects. A Jedi doesn't seek to fight, but if it's called upon, they take action. It's similar to real life where some people can create fire within their mind, whether you believe that or not. But only certain people can do it. In fact, there was a guy that wanted to show that it could be done, but after he was told not to do it again because he was only supposed to use it when it's needed, not for glory or to cause harm. The point is, The Last Jedi is dumbing down the lore and the true meaning of what it means to be a Jedi. Am I missing something? Do you agree or disagree with me? Let me know in the comments below. This is Stand Up for Star Wars. My name is Chaz. Thanks for watching.